there is another filmmaker who was sort of your counterpart in America, but on the West Coast, and couldn't be more different from you as a filmmaker and in terms of his kind of sensibility, and that's Russ Meyer. Were you aware of him? Were you aware of his work? And did you see yourself? Did you see yourself as a kind of opposite to him?
I thought you'd never ask. Well, someone said once, Russ Meyer was burlap and I was silk, which I thought was a good line because I was the one that said it. The fact is that that has a two-part answer. Number one, I'd never seen a Russ Meyer movie. And number two, I only know them from what I've heard. I didn't even see his Hollywood movies. But I did see one film. And if it weren't for that one film, there would have been no Audubon films, and there would have been no me. It was The Immoral Mr. Tease, and it was a 60-minute film about somebody who, when they look at a woman, they see her naked from the waist up. Doesn't sound like much today. However, up until that film, to see a woman's bare breasts, a Caucasian woman that is, the only justification would be in a nudist camp, and the women were playing volleyball. Without that, it was impossible to present a film where dramaturgically, you could show a woman's bare breast without justifying it in a nudist camp. It's the man's imagination. And the acceptance of that film started to rupture the censorship, which was very potent at that period. We're talking about 60, 61, that era. And things were very different, state by state. And two things happened. Number one was The Immoral Mr. Tease, and the other was Playboy. Playboy established the concept that censorship was no longer city, village by village, what was acceptable in a village. It became national. The community acceptance was done legally then, what was accepted nationally, because Playboy was national, it was not local. And that was one of the profoundest, most profound changes in censorship in America. And I think that today, the publisher of Playboy is kind of a clownish figure, what he presents himself as. And I think people are losing sight of the fact that he was one of the real champions of the decay of censorship in the United States. And the other was Russ Meyer. But that was really my relationship to him.